The Super Bowl is among us. Yes, it is tomorrow. I'm recording this very early in the morning. This is probably why I look like flashbang, like I look like an idiot. But it is among us. So basically, let's get a frame here. So basically, I want to make this like kind of like a short, just a short and easy video. I can just give my predictions. Tomorrow I probably won't be posting a video because I'll be watching, and I look have a mountain of homework I gotta do. So that's gonna suck. But senior year, let's go. But anyways, yeah. So I probably won't post tomorrow, which is fine because I want to watch the Super Bowl and just enjoy. But you will see a video every single week, every single day. Probably like for like at least like June or May. Like now the NFL season's ending, there's no excuse for not posting on Sunday because I want to watch. There's no excuse now, so I'm gonna watch, and I might go into like I know I definitely want to do like a March Madness bracket video. That's something that's gonna be on my list. So I'm just gonna like fill out a bracket. And I might be doing like rebuilds on like Madden or college football, so keep an eye out for that. I'm just trying to branch out a little bit, but I'm gonna keep this relatively simple for like the next couple month, which is basically what I've been doing, just off-season news, mock drafts, and then I can branch out a little bit in March territory. But anyways, that's my basic game plan. Let me turn on the light. That's my basic game plan. That's basically what I'm just gonna say. That I got some housekeeping on. So let's get straight into the thing. Tomorrow is gonna be the Patriots versus the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. In my opinion, I think this is such an easy bet to pick the Seahawks. They've just been so good against better teams. 49ers, they made them look like chumps. Rams, it was a closer game, but they still won against one of the best teams in the NFL. And they obviously had to bye, but just before they went against the Bears, not the Bears, the Rams, 49ers. I'm thinking the 49ers. 49ers went against the Bears, and they just played good all year. There was really no time where I was like, yeah, this team maybe not have it past week 10. I was like, yeah, this team is legit, and the main concern was with Sam Darnold's playoff performance, right? You didn't know what he was going to get in big games. You saw with Minnesota last year. We were 14-3, Minnesota Viking regular season. They were crushing it. Sam Darnold was crushing it, right? That team did not perform in the playoffs against who did they play? Let me look this up. I don't know who they played. But Sam Darnold didn't play well. Played against the Rams. Yes, they played against the Rams. They lost 27-9. Sam Darnold really didn't do well, right? So that was a terrible performance, and that's honestly it was a valid criticism. He did not play good. He really didn't play good. And the problem with Sam Darnold is that you never knew what he was going to get in big games. But even with the 49ers game, people were like, "Oh yeah, I don't think he's that poison for big games. He's a premier choker. He always chokes. It's bound to happen." And people weren't convinced after the 49ers game because they said, "Oh, the defense did everything. Only 6 points. They already won with one kickoff on the first second." You could say that, but the 49ers defense literally put the Eagles defense in purgatory, offense in little purgatory. And you can say Sam Darnold, oh, his defense won him that game. I don't think so. I think Sam Darnold did fine. And I was saying this from the start. I literally have a video of me mocking or like predicting that the Seahawks are going to win the Super Bowl. I said there's no one beating them. There's no one beating them. My bracket has been pretty much correct. I want to take a look at this. I was going to go on OBS, but I want to look at this. My bracket has been relatively correct, and in my opinion, I just think that the Seahawks defense was just better than some of the other teams. And you got to show them with the 49ers game. You got to show them with the Rams game. That's the thing. Let's talk about the Patriots before I look at my bracket. But the Patriots, again, they have such a well-coached team. The problem is, again, there's concerns with both teams. The problem with the Patriots is they have no real they really, like, people think they haven't been battle tested, which is it's like true to an extent. I don't think it's as prominent as other people like to say. I think that yes, they did go against terrible offensive lines that they blitzed, which was C.J. Stroud. That's on the Texans. Justin Herbert really didn't play well against in the wild card. That's again on Justin Herbert. So maybe the Jets, or sorry, maybe the Patriots needed. Like, what do you want them to do in that situation? Like, if Justin Herbert plays like shit, he plays like shit. That's what happens in the playoffs. You win off of other teams maybe not performing, or you win off of you performing, which is kind of what you gotta hope they do against the Seahawks. Even with the Broncos too, you could say Bo Nix got hurt. Yeah, sure, but that's not their fault. They still won when they needed to. Again, Stidham didn't play great, but he didn't play like terrible. He didn't play like Mike Glennon. Right? He played like Jared Stidham, which was he gave you couple good passes, got you one touchdown. It's really all you can do. I mean, that defense literally played lights out. So it sucks that Bo Nix got hurt. And honestly, I think the Broncos would have gone to the AFC Championship with Bo playing. But again, it didn't happen. He fractured his ankle or broke a bone in his ankle. I don't know. He fucking broke something, right? So there's that problem, right? Where yes, the Patriots aren't battle tested, but the way they've been game planning against these teams have been so well. You see with the Texans, they blitzed the hell out of CJ Stroud. You have never seen that CJ Stroud being so sloppy, so terrible. Well, maybe you have this season, but prior to the season, he was never this bad, and he has a mental timer in his head, and the Patriots exploited that, right? I keep on bringing this up. Baker Mayfield in Cleveland, his last couple of years, maybe his last year, he had a mental timer where his footwork got super bad, and he didn't really have any confidence in an offensive line, and his receivers were not getting the ball right because he kept on getting blitzed and kept on having the mental timer, which makes your footwork sloppy, which makes you think you're mentally already fucked, right? Physically you maybe haven't gotten sacked yet. You're mentally fucked in there. Like you're fucked with a terrible offensive line because you have PTSD. There's literal 260-pound guys chasing you. Someone like Baker Mayfield too, who's like what 5'11". I don't think he's 6 foot. And a smaller guy. He's a smaller quarterback. He's not like Josh Allen. You're getting chased by 240, 250, maybe even 300-pound guys. The defensive tackles come and get you in a matter of seconds because you don't trust people blocking for you, which sucks. It's kind of what happened with CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud's a little bigger than Baker Mayfield, but he still had that mental timer. He still had that sloppy footwork. He still had him forcing balls when he was in sacks, when he could just take the sack and just hope his defense shows up. Threw a pick six. It's all that. But the Patriots game plan for that. They made him make sure that they have a terrible guard duo. They have CJ Stroud has a mental timer in his head. He has a terrible footwork when he gets blitzed. Let's blitz the fuck out of him. That's what they did. And that's good game plan. That's good coaching. That's why he won Coach of the Year. That's why Vrabel won Coach of the Year. That defensive coordinator. Let me fact check this. Who's the defensive coordinator? Terrell Williams is game plan well. He's literally just blitzed quarterbacks, and none of them can do it. Jared Stidham, a backup quarterback, they blitzed him. It's just game plan, right? But the thing is with the Seahawks, right? They're healthy. Even Warrior's gonna play. They're healthy. I still think even Warrior was snubbed of defensive rookie of the year, but that's different story. But they're all playing, and that's where I think the difference is. This is the first true bout test. If the Patriots somehow win this, you deserve it. You literally deserve it. This team, the Seahawks team, has looked unbeatable in the playoffs, right? But I don't think they will. And I think Jason will have a crazy game. I think Sam Darnold will prove the haters wrong. I think that they're doing this, and I know I've picked against the Patriots basically the entire time because I don't like the Patriots, but I just feel like they're not battle tested, and the run hasn't been amazing. That hasn't been stellar, right? They've game planned well. They've done well with with cards they've dealt. They've gone dealt with. It's just the Seahawks are just in a league of its own, right? The Seahawks they're just better. They're just better than some of the other teams. Better than Texans, but more sure offensive line, better I don't want to say better defense. Both defenses are pretty good, but more reliable quarterback, better wide receiver duos. Just an all-around more complete team, better coach. Same with everything else, but yeah, I don't know. I just think that it's just not worth it for me to pick against to pick against the Seahawks because I just don't think it's good. I don't think they can do it. Props up to the defense, but I think they got exploited. I think they got exploited by Jason. I think they got exploited by Rashid Shaheed. I think Shaheed's gonna have a massive game. I don't think he'll be as big as Jason, but he'll have a pretty good game. And I think Sam Darnold will prove him wrong. And even with Charbonnet gone, I think Kenneth Walker will still have a pretty good day too. I know their defense has been good. Probably going to continue to fly the football, continue blitzing, but I think Jason is bound to get open, and I just think that this defense might be overwhelmed towards the end. And for Drake May, I think he can be accurate. I think he can really accelerate this offense or defense, or accelerate this offense. With the cards he's gone dealt, obviously, yes, he was really good, right? But I just think that with Woolen, Witherspoon, Job, even Warrior's gonna fly. I just think that they're gonna have a different mindset, and I think Lawrence, Williams, all those guys on the defensive line, they're gonna get there. They're gonna get there, and I think that it's a matter of time before the team gets to Drake May. Drake May was having a problem against the Broncos defense. Broncos defensive line was good. It was really good. Seahawks defensive line, I don't think it's better, but it's really good too. So with a better secondary too, obviously there's Sertan in the Broncos secondary. The Broncos defense played really well, and I think with how well Mike Macdonald has coached, I think that he's been good, right? He's been good. I think he will coach a great game, and I think he will prove why he should have been coach of the year. He should have been coach of the year. 100% he should have been coach of the year. But I think Mike Macdonald is gonna exploit Drake May. He's gonna use Eamon Warrior. He's gonna use all those guys. He's gonna get the defensive front there. I just think this is not gonna be as close. So no, that's about it. I'm not gonna look at the bracket because I can look at that on Monday. I'll look at the bracket on Monday once I figure it out. I thought that was a better idea. But thanks as always for watching, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. No, Monday. See you guys Monday. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Thanks as always.